Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. What a beautiful weekend we had after a really long week of rain. We needed the rain, don't get me wrong. Oh, I forgot to take this off. We needed the rain, don't get me wrong. But I am glad that it's done and the sun is back out because I personally needed the sun. And I'm really glad it's back this week. We're about to have a beautiful week, and I've opened all the windows at my house, and I've opened all the windows here at Three House, and I'm really excited to just soak up some sun. Now, I have a confession to make, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it. I forgot about Mind Blowing Monday facts last week. It was Labor Day, and Dave and I were meeting up to go golfing, and I got so excited that I got distracted when I was getting ready to go, and it completely slipped my mind. And we had just gotten to the golf course, and Dave mentioned something about it being Monday, and I said, oh my gosh, I forgot to do mind-blowing facts on Monday. And it was fine, and I was embarrassed, and as Dave would say, I was fussed. But he reassured me that it was okay. It happens. Extend some grace to yourself, Robin, and let it be for a minute. So I have been thinking a lot about grace recently, and not only this week because Dave mentioned it last Monday, but I've actually been thinking about it since January. And it's one of those things that you hear and you're like, oh yeah, sure, grace. I know what that means, and I get that. That's cool. And, you extend it to others, right? You give grace to others, and maybe you're full of grace, right? But what does it actually mean? What are the different definitions of grace? So I've got some facts for you today that hopefully help clear it up. Fact number 1. Grace can be defined as simple elegance or refinement of movement, right? Have you ever seen someone when they walk, it's like they're gliding or just floating through the movement of walking? Or dancers? Dancers are really graceful, right? And they're just so smooth and fluid, and it looks effortless. They are so beautiful to watch, and I love to watch people dance, and I always get a little jealous, right? And hopefully, maybe someday, if I practice really hard, I will be as graceful at dancing as they are. But that is one definition of grace: simple elegance or refinement of movement. Fact number 2, grace can also be defined in behavior as having an attractively polite manner of behaving. So that means essentially that you have all the social graces down, right? You know how to act in public. You smile, right? You say your pleases and your thanks you, so on and so forth. And I imagine that the royal family, for example, is very knowledgeable in social graces, since they're always in the spotlight and they're always being watched. Their movements and their smiles and their head nods have to be so specific, and they have their social graces that they are upheld to, right? But social graces can also be characteristics, right? So it's behavior or humor, right? You have the grace of humor, for example. So I thought that one was kind of neat too. Fact number 3, grace is a short blessing at a meal. Will you please say grace? Right? Have you ever done that with your family, maybe before a big holiday meal, or maybe you pray every night at home before your meal, you say grace. It's the pre-meal thanks we give. My family's grace that we say is, come Lord Jesus, be our guest, let these gifts to us be blessed. Right? We welcome our family and our friends to our table. We say grace and thanks for the gifts that they bring, whether they've brought the potatoes or the dinner rolls or simply themselves. We're glad that they're with us. Fact number 4, grace is the free and unmerited favor of God. You've maybe heard the saying, by grace you have been saved. And what that means is God decided he loved the world so much that he sent his son to teach us how to be better people and to die for us so that we may always have God's grace and favor. And that's a pretty big act of love, right? We extend grace to our friends and family. And we learn because of how Jesus lived and how Jesus taught us to live. And so we are saved by God's grace so that we may take care of others. So I thought that one was pretty cool too. Fact number 5, grace means to do honor or credit to someone by one's presence. So this might be Extending grace when someone forgets to do their mind-blowing facts on Monday, right? Or this might be extending grace to yourself and loving yourself for a moment and sitting with yourself and saying, hey, it's okay. Grace is a gift that you not only give to others, but you really should give to yourself. And I work on doing this every day, extending grace to myself and allowing myself to sit in a moment of love with me. And don't forget, my friends, you are loved. You are enough, and you can do anything you put your mind to. And we're glad you're here, and we can't wait to work with you and teach you how to extend grace and extend grace with you. But I hope to see you all soon. Tonight, our Awakened Life group meets at 7 p.m. on Zoom and in the backyard of Three House. It's going to be a beautiful evening, so we hope you can join us for some meditation and conversation on resilience and some great connection here at Three House. And on Wednesday, we are meeting with Three House Talks Theater. It's at noon over in the courtyard by the Strayerwood Theater and Camrick Art Building, and it's an hour. Bring a mask. We'll have chairs. Bring your lunch. Come sit and chat about arts and society and the things that are going on in our world today. And also Wednesday is our 9 p.m. worship service. It will be outdoors, and it will also be offered on Zoom again, so come join us. It's, again, going to be a beautiful week. I'm really excited about this. So come sit outside with us and enjoy it. Friday at 1 p.m., we are offering a virtual Dungeons & Dragons session. So we have an event page on Facebook for that. So be sure to sign up or give us a call or send me an email, robin@threehouse.org, if you have any questions about that, because we'd love to see you all there for that. And 2:10 every day. Dave checks in with his daily dose of Dave, and he always has great things to say and always has great things to think about. So I hope you can join us every day at 2:10 for that as well. But until we see you next, my friends, be safe, be well, and take care of each other. All right? We'll talk to you soon.